So how many FIU students? Raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 9. You are taking world religion course, right? World religion. So you must know all the religions of the world. This morning I was watching a TV program by Dr. James Kennedy, the minister, and he was saying that we have to be thankful all the time, because God has given us all these goodies and so on. However, he was putting great emphasis on sins, and even in praying, Heavenly Father, I sinned today. I don't understand what the sin is. So Christianity is teaching all the time about the sins. Anybody can answer what is meant by sin in Christianity? Yes?
Well, I believe it's like missing the mark of perfection and holiness.
Missing the mark of holiness, of whose holiness? God's holiness.
God's holiness or perfection, I guess.
What could be the perfection of holiness? What is the perfection of holiness?
Maybe love.
Love? Now, this world is created by God, right? According to Christian teaching. Is that correct? Yes. And what are the characteristics of God? God is omnipotent, almighty. And second, omniscient, knowing everything. There's nothing God does not know, right? Omniscient. And wholly good. Those three are the main characteristics of God. And such a God has created this universe, this world. Isn't that correct? And does God love us or not? So if He doesn't love us, He's not a God, right? Oh yes. Now, if this world is created by such a God, then there should not be any evil in the world. Evil, especially pain, suffering, caused by two kinds of evil, which could mean sin. Sin could be included in the evil, right? But there are evils. There are two kinds of evil. One is natural evil, the other one moral evil. Isn't that correct? What is natural evil?
Being born.
Being born is natural evil?
No.
It's just on a path over suffering.
Well, remember you pray to God that thank you for giving me life, don't you? But how could that be? Being born is, I think it's a blessing, isn't it? It's not an evil.
Wouldn't naturally just be like earthquakes and
Right. Earthquake, hurricane, tornadoes. How many people are killed so far by earthquakes? So far, millions. Like one earthquake in China killed 800,000 people. Just look up the what is called the Encyclopedia of World Book of Encyclopedia. Get the entry on earthquakes. There's a statistics. The question is, what does God do when there is an earthquake? In Colombia, on one Sunday at the church, of course, those faithfuls were worshiping God and praying God and listening to God's words and so on. But right there's an earthquake, and the church was destroyed. And of course, people were killed too. How do you explain God's love and God's omnipotence and omniscience? So there is a philosopher, German philosopher Leibniz, who said, this is the best of all possible world God can create. This is the best, including all the natural evils, and also there's a other kind of evil. There's a moral evil. Moral evil is the evil by human beings, including what Hitler did, according to all the Muslims. Jewish people. Hitler, who ordered to kill 6 million Jews and 3 million non-Jews. What was God doing when Hitler was born, brought up, and then did what he did? Was God taking a nap? Or God doesn't care about what's going on? You must have known all this, right? Because you are taking world religion, and you must have studied Christianity. Isn't that correct? As part of your world religion course. So it turns out this way. Of course, there are some theologians who try to defend God against evil, and that is called the theodicy. Theodicy is the discipline and philosophy in which philosophers are trying to defend God from all the evil in the world. And those theodicists argue that, oh yes, God and evil are compatible. Like that. Okay? When there is a war, and another, of course, moral evil includes all kinds of evil, and Christian defense of God from the moral evil is this: God has given human beings free will. Okay, free will. Knowing that some people misuse their free will, including Hitler and all of the bad ones, you know. And as David Hume said in his dialogues concerning natural religion, the worst enemy of man is man. It turns out that way.